Hey, back again. Happy Tuesday. I was just about to yawn. I swear I be getting on my own nerves sometimes, but anyway. So I just got back from the post office. I dropped off my 3 letters and proof for Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So we will see how that goes. I know we gotta wait till it gets there, and then we gotta wait another 30 days for them to make something happen. So we are still within our 60-day time frame. But also, Bay went to the food distribution today, SDSU. So we're gonna go every day this week up until Thursday, pretty much, because that's when our EBT food hits. So that's good news. And I should show you guys what he got. They have like dishes over there too. Like, they have a really cute martini glass that he got me. And it's blue. And a new ladle, which I needed. And I'm really, really hungry, so I'm excited to go in and eat something. But I'm feeling better today, and so are my babies. So that's good news. And I think what I want to work on next before Friday is sending a letter to the DMV, the head of the DMV, and I think the Secretary of State as well. I'm going to send 2 letters about the licensing thing, just to get an answer there so that I can put their answer into the case, and then I'm gonna also do my notice, and then I'll file my own claim. So that's gonna be exciting. I won't get all of that done this week because I do want to prep a little bit more for the class on Friday, even though I have watched the pre-course video like a few times, but I still want to watch it again just to refresh. So I'm gonna do that, and that's gonna be cool. But anyway, I keep yawning, but I am still tired. I haven't caught up on my sleep yet, I really don't think. But I'm just glad that nobody has a fever and nobody has been throwing up. So that's a win, right? Win. But I did want to mention here, confession. I know I haven't done my confession 1, 2, 3, but every day I have confessed something. So here's my confession now. I actually felt kind of weird and bad that I ended up skipping May 4th video. Like, oh my gosh, I'm consistent to the point where, like, if I miss a day, I feel bad, and I feel like I don't feel like, oh well, whatever, and like I usually do. Like, I usually would feel like I wouldn't even care as much. And I wouldn't even care as much, and then because I wouldn't care as much, then it made me what am I trying to say? It gave me more of an excuse to not continue. So it was kind of like, oh, I don't care, so I don't care about continuing, so I'm just not. But oh my gosh, I actually feel bad, and I felt empty a little bit. Like, damn, I missed a day. I gotta get back out there. Like, what am I doing? What's going on? So, like, I really feel like I have conquered that, like, consistency demon, because I'm actually being consistent out here in these streets. Oh my gosh, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, that's such an accomplishment, because honestly, like, I really have never been as consistent as I am with these videos as, like, right now, like this year. Like, that's exciting. So because of that, and because I do tell you guys at the end, like, that I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'm just gonna be like, dang, I failed. Like, oh my gosh, no. Like, I feel like I stood you guys up or something, and I don't like feeling stood up. So that actually did help for me to care more, because like, I have to put myself in other people's shoes for me to be like, okay, let me not act this way. Like, it's, I had to do that with like me and my attitude or my snappy responses, because I'm usually the type of person to snap. But I think that was just a learned behavior growing up, just only because I love the wow factor and surprising people. So people are used to me not saying anything, like being quiet, more reserved. That's how I was when I was younger. What's crazy is, like, in school, like elementary school and middle school, I think too, whenever they did, how they had the report cards and they had the grades based on your work, and then they had the behavior grades. So my behavioral grades sometimes would be unsatisfactory, not because I would be talking a lot, but because I didn't talk as much. I didn't say anything. Even if I knew the answer, I just would not say anything. Like, and I guess that was bad too. Like, so I guess, people are used to me not saying anything, not talking. But then when I started saying something, it was kind of like, it would be like a surprise, like shock factor, and like people like, whoa, she just really said that. And so I actually enjoyed that reaction from people. So I started like saying things more and more, but it would be like snappy, kind of like feisty, kind of like things and responses, and then people would be shocked or like surprised that came out of my mouth, because she's the quiet girl. She doesn't, she's the innocent, like she doesn't really do any, or she doesn't do anything, not that we know of, because I don't really talk about myself. I don't talk at all. So it's like, everybody was so surprised that I said that, or was reacting or acting in a certain way. So I forgot why I got on that subject, but I'm pretty excited that now I'm actually consistent with this journey, okay? Because I really feel like that was so significant. Like 3 times, 60 days, I heard it. And it's like, or it was mentioned, or whatever the case was, I kind of just noticed it. And I feel like, honestly, that is God's way of telling me, okay, you want to change your life, you want things to happen for yourself and your family, you want this type of lifestyle, you've got 60 days to turn this around. Because only I can do it. Like, yeah, God has power, but he also gave us power to make things happen for ourselves. So if we're not willing to actually do that work, then nothing's gonna happen, honestly. So God was like, you have 60 days to get your shit together. To get your life together. And you know what? I'm doing it, and I'm so excited. I do have this, like, I feel this burst of energy just a little bit, only because just that realization, it's like, it's motivating for me. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Oh, I know why I was saying that. It was because I had to change. Okay, so growing up, my responses became snappier and snappier, feistier and feistier, more shocking, whatever, until it was just flat out rude, I guess, it was just flat out rude. Like, so, I didn't want to be flat out rude, and then people were just like, like, oh, you said that? Oh, that's kind of not ladylike, or it's not that I was cussing all over the place. It's just that, it's just rude. It reminds me of, actually, we just recently watched this. It's a limited series. It's called The Four Seasons. Okay, and Tina Fey's character, it's kind of like that. She would snap at people. I mean, with her sarcasm and whatever, but I mean, it was still a little funny for me, and I but then it can come off rude, so one of I guess her best friend in the show got offended by what she said, and so I'm like, okay, yeah, I can relate. So I get why people thought I was like, some people that I had to deal with on a daily thought I was kind of rude about, going about it. But hey, I had to kind of change that because I don't want to come off rude, you know, clever, maybe a little bit, but not rude. So, because if somebody would talk to me like that, then I wouldn't have liked that. So it's like, okay. And then I met my match with my husband. So it's kind of like, okay, you're coming off railroad. Oh, let me tone it down because I don't like being talked that way. So I guess he doesn't like me talking to him that way. Oh, fine, whatever. Sorry. Well, so now, we've gotten better at that actually, and things are great. Yay! Conquered. So anyway, it's still overcast. I'm really liking this. Maize flowers, where? It's still overcast, and I am not mad. Like, and it's nice and cold, cool. Not really cold, but I don't have to wear a jacket really, but unless I stay out here, which I'm not going to, but I will take a few more minutes to myself. And that is another thing I miss too. Like, you guys are great, but I do love my alone time, for real and for serious. I do. And I don't even be doing anything. I just be like, I'll just watch this video back and then upload it, and then scroll through a little bit of shorts, and that's it. Like, I just need quiet time. It's so funny. On my way here, like right before I even got here, I went to the post office and then I forgot the keys to the car. So I went back to the house, called my husband, was like, can you just drop me the keys? Because I am going to go to the car real quick. And so he drops me the keys, he drops me the tripod, and then as soon as he goes back in the house, he yells, "Chuck, no!" And I'm just like, oh, bye. I dipped. I know she spilled something. It's had something to do with water, probably close to some electronic, but I was like, I am out, because I know he'd be doing the same thing when he'd be like, I gotta go this, that, and the other, and then, something happened. I'm just like, and he's just gone. So I'm just like alone to deal with it. But this time, it was my turn, so I was just like, thanks, babe, bye. Oh my gosh, I am not trying to deal with that all day, every day. And I think this is actually the secret. Just taking a few moments. I mean, I know I had mentioned it before, but it's like carving that out and actually really being okay with sitting in the car, because there's really nowhere else to go. Like, I'm not gonna waste gas to go anywhere. Like, I'm not trying to spend any money, so it's okay to just really chill in the car. really, really, for real. Because 4 kids, 5 and under, you try dealing with that on a daily basis. How about that? Okay, you try it. I know you don't want to. You don't want to. So I'll take my little time and, all right, anyway, yeah, so I guess maybe I'll draft a quick letter, get it ready to be sent tomorrow. I'm not going back to the post office today. Plus, Bae's got to go out, so I'm only going to take a few minutes more in here and then go back so he can go out. And I'm about to go eat something. And with that, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.